Happy Monday, folks. Hope everybody's having a good day. And this is Paranormal Albany. I am Teslon. I am the GM, and I'm looking forward to using some of the Patreon rewards tonight. I got to thank all of our Patreons for being great, donating, helping their donations help Rem keep these streams going uh, and keep some of the other stuff we've got going on going. So I'm going to honor those Patreons by using the rewards they gave me tonight. So sorry, I get distracted. So we've got uh, there was an investigation going on in the magical halfway house of Hugo's. Um, Rhoda had just chased off somebody who was following a pregnant woman. So you guys are able to take all the pictures and then get the stuff down. I'm going to hand wave Adrian's ability to keep Jillian busy because that's her strong suit, social engineering.
Not last week, it wasn't.
Well, you rolled. I'm
It was
going
an
to
off
hand
day.
wave the rolls.
It was an off
There's
day.
also the fact that you at this point you've learned how to handle.
Oh yeah.
You've learned how to handle Jillian. In fact, actually, we are going to do a flashback, and we're going to flash back to uh, the day after, a couple days after Hugo came back from his honeymoon. Let me pull up my notes.
Which was about a month, I believe you said, after the wedding?
Yes. Yep. About a month after the wedding.
Despite best laid plans?
Yes. You kept... I mean, you get back. You kept trying to just make it a week, 2 weeks, but things just kept getting in the way. Never, I mean, there was never a solid reason for it, but there was something you wanted to look into out there, something you wanted to check out. There was a little issue with the Canadian border, which we won't go into because that triggers me. But so you do make it back though. And sorry. And hey, you're in cleaning up stuff. You find a note from Matthew. Hey boss, heard you're in town. Needed to would have wanted to do this in person, but I gotta get out of town. I took my shot. She said no. I'll be sad for a while and then get over it. But I got an opportunity with this guy to do some work. When I next see you, I'll thank you in person, but I can't thank you enough for this world you helped me discover.
That was sweet.
It literally has changed my life and opened up so many possibilities. And according to Binder, I probably have a good future in it. we'll see. I don't completely trust the guy, but the money will be good. I'll remember everything you taught me. And like I said, next time I'm back in town, I will definitely stop in. By that point, it'll have healed. So hopefully the place is in good shape. Did my best to keep all the stuff stocked while you were gone. Replaced the countertop from that. Well, Adrian and I call it the incident, and less said about that, the better. And besides, it was her fault completely. So,
we talking about the hotel thing?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. There was when you go back there, you'll see that there's a brand new countertop in place. So, I don't know if you two have any exchange you would make when you got there. After reading that, go ahead and say what you'd say if there is anything.
After looking at the countertop, Hugo would walk back up front and be like, Adrian, you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, I just want to make sure with what the letter that Matthew left me here and all.
What did it say?
Took a shot, didn't hit, and he's left the area for now on a potential job opportunity with somebody he sort of trusts.
I knew all of that.
Cool. Not something I knew until I found the note. I mean, I appreciate respecting the honeymoon and all, but cool. But
Are you all right?
I'm concerned. Matthew is very, very close to White Council level. Like I was reaching a point where I couldn't train him, and honestly I couldn't protect him further. He let me in on a couple things he had been doing around town that I don't know if he told you or not, and I'm not gonna betray those here, but it was obvious to me that he had more raw magic power than I did, and I wasn't going to be able to continue to train him. I needed to get him up to the bigger leagues, as it were. I'm not exactly thrilled with the White Council at all times, but I recognize that they have the better resources to train somebody of his power levels.
I don't think you need to worry about Matthew.
Maybe in time I'll believe you on that. Right now, a note telling me he's got a job offer to work with somebody that he vaguely trusts doesn't fill me with confidence in the situation.
He can take care of himself, whether he trusts the man completely or not.
I don't doubt that he can take care of himself. I am concerned if he gets brought into something that brings council attention upon him, and they decide that he is not worth keeping as is.
He knows the score.
Yep, I made sure of that, and I'm sure you helped out when you could as well.
He knows how to stay unnoticed if he needs. If he paid any attention to anything I told him.
Tom, check your Discord here a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's also this last bit here, and I showed it to Adrian about whatever he put in there about beating up Ramirez.
No, he didn't actually put. Sorry,
Oh,
that wasn't in the note.
okay. You gave me an so that's why I went with it.
Sorry. No. That will come up in a minute. Yes.
Okay, never mind. Ignore everything I've just said.
Yep.
Was mention of the counter in the note, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
And
the counter. I appreciate that it's new, but what happened? And I asked that in the pained tone of shit keeps getting broken in my shop, and I'd like to not have shit get broken in my shop.
Matthew is overprotective.
Water is wet. Crime is in New York City. What else do you have that's obviously stated?
You asked what happened to the counter. That is why the counter is been replaced.
I feel like there might be some more details there.
Perhaps.
2, 3, 4.
Ignorance is bliss.
You can hear it. I don't know if with your open to the world stuff in general, if you could hear somebody counting to 10 in their head to call this the knee jerk reaction, but you get that feeling at the moment.
Yeah, she doesn't get like words. She can't read your mind, but the emotions. So she can feel the peak and then the very slow.
Ignorance is normally bliss, but knowledge is security.
A warden may have said something that to me, that Matthew took the wrong way.
All right, it's been so long since that specific character was here. Did he make any statements or jokes about Adrian at the time? When he and I had that little sit down?
He definitely paid attention to her like he does every attractive female.
Yeah.
Except vampires.
White court vampires he tends to take a wide berth from, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
But that's about it.
wait, Scarlett's
Right.
been a white court vampire this whole time?
No.
Surprise!
Well, red. Okay. Also, yes. Also, red court vampires. But yeah. Okay. Adrian and Matthew did leave on good terms. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Matthew left on good terms, but yeah, he definitely had kept his emotions closed off. But they were still friends, and he still said goodbye and everything like that, like normal.
Did he leave a contact number at all?
No, he did not.
Okay.
I'm surprised you guys even remember Scarlett's name.
Trust me, when you have that much emotional attachment to a character, good or bad, you tend to remember their name.
But at that moment, Jillian comes in with your lunch. And Adrian, we already had rolled this previously, so I kind of knew it ahead of time. She comes in, says hi to you, and then goes to talk to her husband. And you just catch this pure, sweet emotion of you're not quite sure how to describe it, but it's untainted by anything bad. It's completely safe. And it's in Jillian's womb.
Uh-huh.
You did not, unfortunately, for the GM, you rolled well enough that you don't that you didn't have any complications, so you don't just blurt out that she's pregnant. So it's up to you what you say at this point.
Adrian has more tact than Sidney.
Adrian has more tact than Ava.
Hmm.
Preach.
Not
Yeah.
wrong. So once Jillian has handed over Hugo's lunch and whatever couple small talk happens, Jillian,
Yes. Yeah.
can I speak with you a moment in the back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Tom does such a good job of playing Jillian. It's one of my favorites.
As you two walk back to this, I'm sorry about Matthew. I thought you two were. I mean, I know you were play acting, but I thought it might go someplace.
It's all right.
So that's not what you wanted to talk about.
No. Do you know yet?
Do I know what?
Oh, good. I get to be the one to deliver the news. You, my friend, are pregnant.
I'm so sorry.
I'm pregnant. Me, however,
I
Guns
go
blurted out.
following the noise when I hear that one. Walk back to the wherever they're talking. It's like, wait, what? Like Hugo's got the befuddled face.
yeah. So what? How do you? Wait, did you do a reading on me or something, or what? What?
I can feel him.
But I mean, it's only I mean, it can't be much. He can't be older than a month. Wow. Hugo? Oh, good, you're here.
Yeah, I'm looking a little
Hugo, sit down.
like a little smack upside the back of the head. Like, what?
Yeah, you go sit down.
Sitting.
Adrian's gonna make some tea.
Yeah. Did you hear the news?
I did just hear an exclamation of something. Yeah.
You're going to be a father.
And you a mother. And
That's
us
generally how it
parents.
works.
Listen,
That's how it all works. Yes.
I like that she deals with him like he has special needs.
Yeah, it's almost like she's his wife.
Stop. Yeah.
Was I not supposed to say that out loud?
No, I think actually, as a married guy, you can get away with saying that.
Yeah. My wife is awesome, though. So.
As a divorce, that see, you did the right follow up. As a divorced guy, I really shouldn't say that stuff. But as a married guy, as a happily married guy, you can say that.
Yeah, that's fair. It's still there at least. So
Yeah.
here's hoping it continues. After
but
this,
Hugo just get a little, little stunned, stuttered.
What?
I don't have family, siblings, cousins, things like that. I know this was a possibility, and it's something I've looked forward to someday. I just wasn't necessarily expecting it to be, a month after we got married.
Well, it wasn't like we were
We skipped this.
doing anything to stop it, and it wasn't
Correct.
like there wasn't plenty of opportunities for it to happen.
The No family, I believe Jillian's family is quite big enough to make up for the difference.
Yes, he'll have plenty of uncles to get him into all sorts of hijinks and then return them to me.
What's the youngest brother's name? I forget. I don't have it written down.
Xavier.
Xavier. I just look at Adrian's like, Xavier's all right. Honey, no offense, but the rest I could give or take after how they've behaved at times.
They will probably fall in line now. And you have to admit, if you need someone to teach him how to, bluster around and throw his weight around, there's nobody quite like my uncle, my brother Craig. For doing that. Just think, this makes things, this should shut my mother up. She's going to be a grandmother. This will shut my mother up, and then my mother will shut the rest of the family up.
She and I did have a discussion before we were married. This is true. How no offense to you, Adrian. I look at Jillian like, do we want to just get a second opinion to verify?
Well, yeah, I mean, we got to go to a doctor and everything like that, and do the normal stuff. Yes. Yeah.
And
No,
then
I'll.
How soon should we wait before we say anything?
I think we keep it a secret for 3 months. That's out of the first trimester. And according to friends of mine, that's when the most, after that, there's less of a chance of something unfortunate happening. Not that my mother won't find out the second I see her. She'll be able to look at me and tell me that, but I I wonder. That's going to be different. But no, we started it a little quicker than we planned. You're happy, right?
I'm so happy. I honestly don't know what to say at the moment. Like I got, and I take her hand, and like he's excited but reassuring. He's like, "Crap, I don't want her to think I'm not." Like he is a jumble of emotions. He doesn't know which way to steer.
Okay. We'll leave this tender scene and go to a different scene. Christina.
Yes.
You got there's been a report that somebody named Binder is in your area.
Wonderful.
And there's I want you to try and track him down.
Okay. Well,
See if he's
if he's where he's at in Albany.
he supposedly he's been in the Albany area, yes.
Well, she'll, pardon me, get right on the computer and look into some Monarch security things.
Mm-hmm.
And she would also, she's made a lot of friends in the group of paranetters. She would just ask, she doesn't let anyone know really what she does other than that she's interested in magic.
Okay.
Will I find information off the security stuff? She'd hack into the cameras in the city bars.
Back then there really isn't any cameras.
In 2010?
No city cameras at this point. There's not really city cameras now.
Okay.
We got it's a seat of the state government. We have too many state politicians who don't want to be seen and don't want a record of what they're doing. Okay, so for reaching out to the paranetters, why don't you go ahead and give me
Socialite?
yeah, I would say so, probably socialite, influence, and social. And you can toss in the community since you did reach out to it. Add another D8 for that. Let me set the difficulty. Let's see, you don't have any complications yet, which is really
It's
something I
good.
gotta solve pretty quick. But Binder isn't exactly letting himself, isn't exactly putting himself out on the wow. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that roll.
Of course you are.
Why wouldn't you be?
Okay. What was you got a 17? So
I got-
a 13. I'm going to use a plot point to add in the 4 and make it
Okay.
a tie.
Okay. All right, you do got something. He sticks out a little bit in that the accent and everything like that is not exactly normal, especially this time of year. Like this.
Remind me again what his accent is.
Cockney, South London.
Yeah, he's got a Cockney accent. That's not too common in the Albany area. Once you get out of racing season, it doesn't, not that many people. So you've got a line on him. Where he is.
Is he hanging out by any chance? Is it what's the name of the bar? The library?
The library. Yep, somebody did hear him. The reason they noticed it, he was complaining about the quality of the beer. Sydney. So I assume you Rhoda heads to the library area.
Yeah, but she will change first because she was doing some surveillance somewhere else. So, due to the socialite aspect of her everyday life, she's going to be dressed very nice.
Okay. So what you putting on normal, or you putting on just so I
I'd
get
say like a red dress,
okay.
short, so she's noticeable.
Okay. All right, Sydney. You get a phone call.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah. Ooh.
at
Hello?
this, yeah, you've got to come down to Lincoln Park. They're
Who is this?
the damn gray cloaks are harassing that nice Matthew boy.
Uh,
This is Mrs. McGillicuddy.
This has been good.
Yeah, you got the
Okay. Okay.
yeah, you killed that
Hmm.
you got rid of that imp that was making a mess in the neighborhood last month.
You're right. Yeah. Lincoln Park, you said?
Yep. Yes.
All right. Be there in a moment. How'd you get this number? I forgot.
What? You gave me your number.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know. It was left
I'll,
that one we left.
I'll be there in a moment. And he would hang up and
Bless you, son.
I gotta quit drinking. All right.
I think
All
before you
right.
met Hugo and company, you never drank.
I wouldn't say never. He was just dry for like 10 years.
Hmm.
Uh,
So the question is what do you head to Lincoln Park? What do you bring with you?
yeah. Me, my sidearm, and my sword.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you would. It's about a month. So over the last month, you've gotten used to the fact that if you just bring it, it's going to
Yeah.
show up if you need it anyways. So
Right. Yeah. Right. Right now, I'm probably more used to the sidearm still,
yeah.
but I'm assuming I'm already on a little bit of a hiatus from the.
Yes. Yep.
So he's already got like a little bit of a beard coming in,
Yeah.
looking all disheveled.
The death of the judge um, threw things off, and your boss said, and the whole side effect of whatever happened there, they got uh, at the Valentine's Day orgy.
Mhm. Yeah.
That just your boss put you on administrative leave.
Fun.
Okay, so you head to Lincoln Park.
All right.
And
Hmm.
yeah, you pull up.
Mhm.
I'd make you roll perception, but that really isn't necessary. Because yes, there is definitely a warden is hassling Matthew, and Matthew is hassling the warden.
Fun. All right.
Yeah, you see basically it's they're using a variety of magic and fists. It's it doesn't look like it's turned deadly yet.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're two dogs fighting basically.
Right. Yeah. All right. I'll find a spot to park that's not necessarily too far away, but not
Okay.
right next to the craziness, and just start walking up.
Okay. Rhoda. Again, I'd make you roll perception, but it's really not necessary. You hear a fight going on nearby. Do you investigate when you get to the library?
Yes. And
Okay.
she will open up her third eye because she'll recognize that it doesn't sound
Yep.
like a normal fight.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a third eye roll. Give me 1 second here.
What in the world? There we go.
Huh. Okay.
Oh,
I'm happy with my rolls today.
so
that was-
mental. There's my magic. Oh,
Yep.
and third eye.
Hmm.
And you have a 8.
I have an 8, yes.
Let's see. And I have a 15.
Yes.
So that's definitely a polka dot.
Yes, you get a D8 polka die. And it's pretty easy to see what's going on, looking around. It's 2 human practitioners fighting.
Do I recognize the warden?
Yeah. Ramirez is high profile enough. You probably never met him, but
Right.
you would have read his profile. You would have read his information. Go ahead and give me a mental plus no roll.
Mental's my highest. Mental plus no. Oh, that's not going to be a good roll. Hey, there's a 1, Ava. Can I use my Valkyrie distinction or my magical? Did you answer and I didn't hear it?
No, he's coughing and trying not to die.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to send my coughs out through the interwebs.
Okay.
You can use your Valkyrie distinction, yes.
Okay.
You're okay. The magic that you're seeing tossed around
Yeah.
is not Binder's style. Binder summons other beings.
And then
Both of
never-
these guys are duking it out like wizards.
Okay. She's going to get as close as she can without them noticing her. Because she wants to see, she recognizes Ramirez, but she wants to see who the other person is.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. At this point, well, at this point, yeah. Just to put it in perspective, thinking about it, you're watching basically one of the magical cops in battle with another wizard. Says you don't really, but you can give me a perception. You can give me a no roll. For Matthew, it's a little bit tougher.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's.
It's
Why don't we
incredible.
just say that I went blind? Oh my God. She no longer is alive. She's just dead. One of the things ricochets.
Yeah, she has literally seen too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got it now. You're taking the moment to try and catch a view of his face, of Matthew's face, when this blast of water just drenches you. And you just, like I said, you were focusing on Matthew. You didn't notice Matthew deflected this shot, this water magic from Ramirez, and it went on you. Sydney,
Mm-hmm.
you had just spotted the redhead, or the not the redhead, sorry,
Blonde.
blonde in the red dress.
All right.
You just spotted the woman in the red dress. And you saw her getting too close to the fight, closer than you want as a pseudo policeman.
Mm-hmm.
As a pretend policeman.
Yeah.
I help people.
So, what would you do at that point?
Yeah, I'll probably go up to the lady in the red dress and try to make sure
Okay.
she has a safe enough distance from everything, not knowing
Okay.
who the hell she is.
Yeah, you run over there.
Mm-hmm.
Just in time. You managed to dodge the Ramirez's water magic, but she does not. She is drenched in a red dress that's not meant to be worn wet.
She she will sense him there. So while she would
Yeah, he's
want
not-
to scream, motherfucker,
Alright.
she's gonna say, oh,
Or
my favorite dress.
probably give these two some space. They're clearly working something out. I'm gonna
Is
go
this-
try to talk to him.
Okay.
Maybe I can help.
Distract them?
No, that really that's not why I'm here. I really like being helpful. You don't have a Can I take your
fair.
jacket?
Um,
Unless you think it's okay for me to stay like this in public.
Yeah, it is April,
yeah.
by the way.
All right.
In New York, that still means it could be
All right.
around 40 degrees.
Then be like, all right, fine. Like, take his jacket off. Make sure to pull the sword out of the spot he has for it in the jacket, and then give her the jacket.
Wouldn't she be able to tell? Well, I
Go
guess I
ahead.
have to roll. That he is not human.
Well, at that
Because
point,
of his
kinda
manners, is that what you mean? Or...
No, because
when you were trying to,
yeah.
when you were trying to get a look for him to identify him, you would have turned off your third eye.
Say that again.
When you were trying to get a look at Matthew to see if you could identify him, who he was, you would have
Yeah.
turned off your third eye.
Okay.
But yes, you do. You had been briefed on rumors that one of the swords had made an appearance in this
Area.
in Albany, and you hand wave you look, and yeah, you can see a nail right at worked into the base of this sword.
And he would just, while it's still in the scabbard, kind of tuck it into his belt, so he's still carrying it.
Yeah. And then he hands you his coat, or puts your.
And she will say, "Thank you very much. It is.
Yeah.
I am new in town, and it is very, very cold here."
She would also see that he's got a holster holding a gun on the other side of his, from where his sword is too. So.
My name's Rhoda. What's your name?
Sydney.
Are you a police officer here, Sydney?
Something like that.
Well, do you need me to
And
call in?
that's me being honest. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need me to call anyone? I mean, this can't be safe. Do you think they're mentally okay?
that's what I'm gonna try to check. I at least know one of them.
And she is. Wait, you know one of them?
Yeah, the kid.
Like a kid?
He's gonna point towards where Matthew is.
Oh.
I can't
Um,
remember how old Matthew was, but I always pictured him as a youngin of some kind.
He's still college age.
He's like
21.
Yeah.
21, 22.
Yeah.
I had to check really quick. I know Rhoda's 102, but
So
she
I
looks
got
25. Okay.
Yep.
He's going to, as Sydney goes to walk away, put her hand on him and like move herself to make like she's really has really weird eye contact, and
Mhm.
she'll say, "Thank you so much for helping me. A lot of people don't help strangers, and I'm just really, really thankful."
At this point, you both hear, yes, got him.
And we turn.
And you turn to look, and you see Ramirez shooting upwards.
And Rhoda will say, "Oh God."
Oh, he's gonna fall. He's gonna come back down. I'm pretty sure.
He's
And
he
Cindy's gonna try to move in towards where Matthew is.
Yeah. And then Matthew does one more circle, and you see Ramirez coming down but spinning as he does so.
Hey Matthew, he's gonna land gently, right?
Uh,
At least gently enough.
well, as long as I don't get distracted, sure.
All right, focus. Definitely focus. Don't
and
listen
Rhoda
to me.
will go like this.
Focus on what you're doing.
Focus, Pinky, focus.
And then he hits about, he gets to about 10 feet off the ground, and then you see Matthew reach out and intentionally scuff the circle that he had him in that was holding him up, and he just drops hard.
Oh,
Face plants.
Rhoda will try to get hide the laugh that she gives.
Heart gently is a relative term.
yeah, I know. So,
He-
what's going on between you two?
He wanted me to take a test. I didn't feel like taking the test.
So, wouldn't this equate to the test, probably?
I suppose it does, but I'm not sure how much he'll remember of it.
Is the one in the gray cloak out?
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, yeah. All right. He's gonna have to sleep that one
Can
off.
you can you make sure he I don't know, gets the hell out of Albany?
It's
I'm-
kind of important for us to tell him what to do.
I mean, if he's gonna be in Albany, he's gonna be in Albany. But
Well, no, I'm leaving, so it doesn't matter. But
oh, you're leaving.
Mhm. Yeah.
But what about remedies?
Hugo's back.
Oh,
Or he should be back tomorrow. Or he's back today, I think.
how long has it been? Thought he was on a honeymoon.
Well, yeah, it was about a month.
Eesh.
Oh, wow. All right.
Rhoda's gonna walk
Oh.
past Sydney over to
Yeah.
Matthew and say,
Oh.
"I'm Rhoda. It's so nice to meet you. I'm new in town. Is there anything you need? It sounds like you're going on a trip."
Let's see.
And he's just gonna say that and then walk over to where it's Ramirez, right? That's
Mhm.
how.
Yeah,
right now.
it is. Yep.
He's gonna walk over to where Ramirez is and just try to pick him up. As long
Yeah,
as there's no circle or something
Yeah.
that would prevent.
No.
Whose
there's-
role is that?
that was him opening his third eye.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm fine, ma'am. In fact, I gotta meet somebody.
Okay. Well,
Hey.
she will touch him and go like this in the arm. Be safe. It was great. What was your name again?
Very
Just
touchy.
one second. Sydney, you gonna?
Yeah.
I don't. He's a jerk, but I don't want that kind of trouble, especially because it'll come back to Hugo. You
Oh, Ramirez is coming too.
no, he's
Oh.
Houston.
This is
You
okay.
gotta make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I'm
Can you?
just gonna take him
Alright.
to a bar somewhere and Hopefully he'll wake up there
All right, I'll owe you.
and be confused. Yeah. But where are you headed?
I got a job.
Mm.
Apparently, somebody of my talents can make some money with it.
Rhoda will
I don't-
react facially,
fair.
but not with words. She'll go, "What is that you do that you're going to make money at?"
Ah, gosh, is my brother watching this tonight. So I gotta get out of town.
Oh, well, it was really nice meeting you. And again, she like pulls him into a hug. You be safe.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a
Socialite? Influence?
yeah, actually social for that. And influence, I'll put that in there if you can, because he is not feeling the hugs. Let's see.
I empathize.
Give me 1 second. I'll put the difficulty. Actually, and his influence is crap, but the other two. Oh gosh. Okay. Go ahead and roll your. Try to wrap him up.
And I do get to use my socialite, right?
Yes, you do.
Socialite, influence,
And social.
social. Do I have that? Socialite, influence. That's one too many. There we go. Okay, dice. I don't remember what you got.
I got a 13. And
Why? 9, 10, 11. I'll just take the 9.
okay.
I think Sidney would look at Rhoda with his third eye at this point,
Okay.
assuming it might be like a white court vampire or something.
All right. Well, that sounds like a perfect time to take our mid-season break so I can figure out how that's going to look to him. And
Keep
how
in
to
mind, he's
properly
only got a
decide it.
D6 mental, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh. So everybody, thank you for watching tonight, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. And we're back. Thank you, folks, for sticking around. So when we left, I think you were both talking about exchanging third eyes.
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's one of
Consensually.
those that the other doesn't know that we're trying at this point.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
I mean, she could probably pick up that that's what Sydney's doing, but Sydney
Yeah.
would probably have no idea
right.
that that's what
fair.
Rhoda's doing.
So go ahead. Tell you what, I will
Yeah.
do that. Both of you go ahead and roll third eye, and I will tell you what
Alright.
you see.
And
Oh.
I'm gonna tap into changeling for the third eye part.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, good. Okay.
Am I rolling this also?
Yep.
Oh,
If you're
okay.
looking at him, in the third eye, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry. I think this is third eye. I have to look. I used to remember Scarlet's third eye magic or mental. Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, you both beat me, not by enough to get a polka die. So, Sydney, when you look at Rhoda,
Mhm.
you see You see something old with a tremendous amount of history,
Mm-hmm.
and you see wings. Um,
That's just psoriasis.
um,
All right.
um, but definitely magical, definitely older.
Mm-hmm. With wings. So an
Yeah,
angel?
no, not angel wings. You get more the feeling of, well,
Like
you get more
unicorn.
the feeling of protect, um,
So an angel?
warrior protector type.
Um,
I
mm-hmm.
mean,
I'm thinking like Sidney here. He's like,
mhm.
He's gonna notice he's like this.
yeah. He's very clearly
Yeah.
thinking. He might not even realize the kind of facial expressions he's doing right now.
Yeah. Rhoda, you look at Sydney, and um, you see layers um, of him. You see normal human. You see a hulking fae, and then you see someone touched by the Christian God,
Hmm.
bearing a sword.
Pretty much
Oh.
it's complicated. That's the status you
And
see.
and you can see something like right around the top of the scabbard that's
Mhm.
too bright for you to look at.
She knows about the sword or
Yes.
the Knights of the Cross, so that's what she'll surmise.
Yep.
But
And
she will think it's interesting that all those layers would be together.
yeah, you've
And
never met a sword bearer
no,
before.
and she wouldn't let on that she recognizes it, but she will comment, "Why are you looking at me like that?"
Sorry. What? At this point, he's probably carrying Ramirez because that was what he
Yeah.
was going to do. Like, like, like what?
Well, let me show you what your face is doing. Is that what you meant? Is there something wrong with me?
No, I
Is that
don't
a
think so.
question? Well,
I
I
mean,
live in an
yeah.
apartment just above a building over here.
Mm-hmm.
I can go change and then bring you your jacket. You're welcome to come there, but I don't
Okay.
really ask
My
strange.
car is right over here, so yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna go drop him off in it.
where
And
don't you want your jacket?
well, I mean, I could just park outside your place. I
Oh,
mean, if it's
oh,
not that far away.
that's fine. That's fine. So she'll just head over there and she'll be talking to herself as she's walking up. She's like, Hendrix is gonna give me such a hard time. Came here to do a job. Damn it. And now I meet someone that is, I don't even know what that was. Ugh. She's gonna get up there and change really quick.
Okay.
And
Sydney's just gonna be waiting in the car outside, just every once in a while looking at Ramirez because like, is he still out? I think he's still out. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so Ramirez is in the back. So Ramirez is in the back seat.
Yeah,
You don't dump him in the trunk.
probably. No, I'm not. I
That
feel
seems
if
like
I
a bad
dumped him in the
idea.
trunk yeah. with my smelly gym bag and everything, maybe that's not
Yeah.
where he wants to be.
Or because he's a
he's
human.
laying in the back. Yeah.
Not because of your gym bag, because we don't put people in the trunk.
Yeah, that's probably a big part of it.
Rhoda, don't come running out.
Mhm.
I remember you saying, Sydney, that you were going to take him for a drink. Can I come? I don't know a lot of people in town.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead, hop
Can I
in.
ride with you? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Should I? Is
Do
that
you
not
have
going to
your
be
own car?
okay? No,
All right.
I like to walk places and use public transit. I think it's
Yeah.
important to support a city and the public servants.
Probably better that way, healthier, I guess.
Yeah, better for the climate
Yeah.
issue in the earth. All right.
And
Okay.
it probably seems a little odd to Rhoda with the way Cindy is now. I mean, he's got, he clearly hasn't really kept his appearance the best. He's growing in a beard. He's wearing a trench coat now. His clothes,
She
His
noticed
clothes
that
still a button-up shirt. Like he's trying, but he's not
Well,
really bothering with it. It's wrinkled.
Well, here's
Yeah.
the thing. His clothes are clean
Yes, they're
unless he's-
clean, but yeah.
unless he sleeps in them.
No, he at least isn't at that point yet.
Right. If
But-
he takes them off and like
Yeah.
tosses them over the thing, they're gone the next day.
You're right.
And there's clean ones and there's
Oh.
clean fresh clothes
Yes.
there. So you
He'll get something.
actually can't let yourself go too far
Right.
because the stuff just keeps getting clean.
Right.
Right.
But one thing that does seem odd is the car is still pretty clean.
Oh, okay.
Like he's still taking care of the classic car he's driving around.
Okay.
Clearly more than he's taking care of himself.
She will say when she gets in, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. And then she'll kind of be like, damn it. Why did I share that out loud?
Yeah, it's a nice car. Got it in an auction a while back.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I had to fix it up quite a bit, but it's definitely been worth it.
That's really neat that you have all that information and you're able to do that.
Yeah, I try to learn how to fix a lot of different things. Keeps
Wow.
me busy.
You're someone I need to keep around as a friend. You're pretty handy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's go get a drink.
Yeah. Would go to the library, especially because he's like, I don't know. I'm gonna drop him off somewhere.
Okay. You're gonna. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna drop him?
You don't want.
I feel like I'm just gonna like go in carrying Ramirez, be like, hey, and go find a table, like a booth somewhere.
Okay.
Just kind of like station him up so that he looks comfortable and is sitting and everything.
And nobody's
And
gonna
then
say
sit right
anything
next
if
to
you're
him.
carrying him in like.
Well, we'll see.
Go ahead and give me a social and influence roll.
This is gonna go well.
Rhoda will walk a couple paces behind because she does
Right.
not want to be involved in the.
So,
Oh no! Jesus. Sydney dies.
wow. So that isn't gonna happen. I will see your 2d12s with my 2d6s, and no polka dice or step ups or anything. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Hey, that's
There you
not
go.
bad.
Yep. Now, albeit my history with the library will hopefully be a good thing here, because I've normally broken up bad things here. But
Yeah. So you carry him in, and is that for Halloween? No, is this a joke? It's not April Fool's yet.
and he's just like trying to walk towards the table, hoping nobody asks him a question.
You hear the people behind the bar whispering back and forth. No, you go. No, you go.
Hugo?
And
Oh, no.
and then finally, Rhoda, you're pretty sure they did rock, paper, scissors.
No. She will intercept in a way and go, isn't this hilarious? This guy got so drunk. We're here to get him some water in him and get him all ready because his wife's gonna be pissed.
Even if Sidney did hear that, I don't think he would comment. He would just be
Yeah, go ahead and give me an influence roll.
Okay.
like,
So my distinction of socialite,
Yep.
my influence, and my social.
Yep. And then
Are you rolling?
Nope, I already rolled. Right now,
Oh,
He's losing by
damn, they believed
16.
her.
yep, you're low 6. He's losing by 16. So how many of those do you put into it?
What do you mean?
Right now you got 12. Well, you're up against 16 right now.
Oh, I am. I'll
get
use
12.
a plot point since and
That
add
bumps
the
up to
other.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, that gets up to 15. Okay, so you just failed.
Remember, she's a pretty blonde.
Yeah, but pretty blonde doesn't work on the bartender that I'm thinking of. You got to remember, Tom actually goes to this place to have lunch. So,
You probably wouldn't get the same service I would.
that is a fair point.
yeah, this bartender's female.
That's okay.
Okay, and she walks over. Okay, just a drunk warden.
Yeah.
What's going on? I've heard.
Do you want me to be
all-
honest?
Ask that guy. He knows him.
I've heard all sorts of stories about these guys clamping down on everybody, and now they're drunk. Is that mud on him?
Here. I'm going to try to like wave her in closer or whatnot, so I
Mhm.
can kind of hush it over to her. Like
Signal.
he was knocked out. I'm hoping he'll wake up in here and be okay. We're just going to be here and help watch him and make sure he's okay. Just right now he seems fine,
Not
but
gonna start a fight or anything like that, is he?
if he is, I'll take care of it.
Okay. Okay.
Could I have some water?
But the idea is to keep that hush because I'm hoping I can try to help him think that I wasn't letting it all out for people to know that he
Okay.
got knocked out. So
Yep. Somebody does bring over a glass of water to you, and the normal beer that you get,
Mhm.
Sydney.
Yeah. he'll probably get a stout of some kind.
Yep.
And she's
Oh.
very intent on drinking her water.
Okay.
Have you always drank?
No. I mean, I drank quite a bit for a while I was younger, and then had about a 10-year dry spell, and then
Albany.
everything I've learned recently with Albany. Yeah, what you see in Albany, yeah,
Leads you
it
to
stays in
drink?
Albany. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people around here talk about some of the things that have gone on.
Yeah, what have you heard?
Just that there's, well, I can't believe a warden's here. And that they were fighting out in public? Like, that's normal here?
It seems to be becoming more and more normal, but maybe it's just something I haven't noticed before the past, what, year or two that I've had?
Yeah.
That's certainly
I can't remember how
interesting.
long it's been.
Yeah. And I heard rumors of like a magic group. I think I met what was the name of like Paranetters or something? I met some of them.
Paranetters? I
Mhm.
heard of that one. Can't
Well,
remember
since
if I have.
Hugo
I don't know if Hugo's established himself with the Paranet just yet.
Paranet was really just establishing itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she'll explain. It's like
Uh,
a group of people who are interested in magical things, like the wardens are involved, and they help each other out, and they try and do what they can so wardens don't have to come for little things. They're very nice kids. I've really
Huh.
enjoyed getting to know them.
Maybe I should probably get to know some.
I could introduce you. They're very, very nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. It couldn't hurt anything, I guess.
Yeah.
You hear a moan and a string of curses. You're reasonably sure they're curses in Spanish.
I'm gonna look over at Ramirez and be like, "You
What
need
is
any
it?
Tylenol or anything?"
Drake?
Yeah. How are you? Doing all right?
Where is he?
Gone. But to try to keep this between you, me, and the nice lady here, the idea is you
Rhoda.
got Rhoda. The idea is you got drunk, so nobody else here, aside from the bartender, know
At this
why you're
point,
here. Other than that,
he tries to rapidly stand up and shove the table out of his way.
I'm gonna try to take the table as he does it, see if I can react quick enough and just help move it out of his way, so it's not as violent and
Okay.
abrupt. To try to help control the table's movement a little bit.
Okay, go ahead and give me a move roll.
All right. Move.
Hmm.
Physical. I
You
don't
can
think.
add in.
Yeah.
You can add in a D12.
Okay. Awesome. Is it a D8? My move? Yeah, my move's a D8. Okay.
Eva, what are you
Right.
doing?
All right. 17.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you pull it out of the way, and he promptly falls flat on his face.
Oh, hey. Well,
Wow.
do you want me to buy you a
Um,
drink before you go? You can sit for a second, rest up, then be on your way.
Back off.
I'm
Rhoda
just
will.
trying to help.
Is it?
I'm not
do you-
trying to do anything
I
mean or
don't need
anything.
any of your assist. I don't. Where is he?
I honestly have no idea. I asked where he was going, what he was doing. He wouldn't really give me details. He had a job. That's all I know.
Rhoda's going to interrupt and go, "Are you okay? You're bleeding a little bit and kind of muddy. Is there anything I can get for you?"
He attempts to acrobatically sit up quickly.
Hmm.
Trying to do a kip up,
Yeah.
I believe is the correct term,
Yes.
and he fails at it.
Before that, I was going to offer him a hand, but now I'm definitely going to offer him a hand up.
And Rhoda will be overtly like, "Oh dear, that had to feel horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, here." And
Do do you remember what he hit you with? He pretty much hit you with a planet. So maybe you know, could take your time a little bit.
He shakes off any attempt unless you guys really try to hold on to him.
No, I'm not trying to detain him. I'm literally
Yep.
just trying to be nice.
Yep.
So.
He does manage to pull himself to the up on a nearby chair and stalk out.
Hi, it was great meeting you.
Have a good day.
Wow, that guy.
Man.
Are people like that a lot around here? You're nice and you help them, and then they throw a little tantrum. So just that guy.
No, that actually does seem to be a decent amount of people.
Well, I'm glad I'm here. You can't be the only good doer here in Albany.
No, there's some nice people.
Oh, good. I'd like
Yeah.
to meet him.
So what are you here to do in town, I guess?
Well, I was doing some research because I'm thinking about moving into this area, but I wanted to come and experience it a little bit. And I'm very much a people person. So as I've gotten to know people, I like to have lots of friends. So I've been getting involved in lots of different groups and communities, and just trying to volunteer my time a little bit to be part of the community and the city. I actually, one of the things growing up where I'm from, I worked a lot with babies. So I'm a certified doula where I'm from. And so
Doula.
that's someone who helps moms mentally prepare and stay calm when they have their babies. And it just kind of helps them relax. And yeah, so I like to help and be kind.
The waitress comes over. She's got a mop and a bucket. And she also has an empty tip jar, which she sets on your table as she pushes it back to where it goes.
Yeah, I'm going to try to help assist her a little bit. Like, clearly going to let her do her job, but
but she sets the tip jar right on your table. It's empty,
right,
and then starts mopping the mud that Ramirez basically rubbed off on the floor.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Rhoda will hop up and say, "You don't have to do this. We made this mess. Let me clean this for you." And she happens to have like $10 and puts it in the tip jar. I really appreciate how welcoming.
He was like just about to put a 20 in the tip jar. I was like, yeah. All right.
I got it. It's my we just got this refinished after the last.
I believe you.
Yeah. But hey, I got it so he didn't attack anybody on his way out. So.
Yes, you did. You did a great job. Really good job.
All right, we'll leave the two of you getting to know each other. You can decide how well you end up knowing each other.
Sidney will like look a little confused, like, what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Well, no, the waitress isn't saying that. The GM is saying it.
Calling on some help to clean this up. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Until you stay there trying to figure out, Sydney tries to figure out tries to ingratiate herself with Sydney.
She knows who Sydney is.
Right.
She knows what she's doing, but she is genuinely, this is her shtick. She's very, very nice. People want to be around her. So she would possibly just stay there and speak platonically with him. And she's good at picking up what other people are interested in and drawing out information.
Gonna be talking about flying a lot.
Okay, back to Remedy.
Okay.
After Hugo's basically gotten over the shock, she goes and starts making calls to set up the appointment. And she just says, I think
Gives
I'm
Hugo
like,
some tea.
yeah. And you go get some tea to calm down. Yeah, I think well, oh, you want me to go? I can't just get an appointment. Oh, huh. Okay. Sure. Yes, that's fine. I have no concerns. If I do, I'll go to the emergency room. And she turns and looks at Adrian. You don't sense any distress, right? Okay.
Be healthy.
Um, it's gonna be a couple weeks before I can get in to see the obstetrician.
Uptick in pregnancies.
Apparently, they're very busy lately.
It is about time for the women to start noticing, yes. After Valentine's Day.
Well, oh. Well, I mean, it wasn't until after the marriage for us, but well,
Sure.
we came close though, I admit. It was well, you were there with Matthew, and I mean, that was
Wait. What
Phrasing.
happened?
Oh my god.
You were there, remember? No, I don't.
I was, yes. Though
Oh.
I tend to have a tighter grasp on my baser instincts than most do.
ah. That no, that was fortunate. I was still out of sorts
Congratulations.
for a couple of days. Wow, I'm pregnant.
Someone clip that, please.
She yeah. Then does Hugo eventually recover?
Yeah, he recovers. After checking in, make sure everything's good with Jillian. Finding out about the doctor's appointment stuff. He will put out a request for like in a day or two for Sidney and Roger and Kasser. They're like the oldest people he's known in the area, to say, I got good news. I'd like to share the good news with people I consider friends.
Okay.
Nothing that we need to have on, stream or anything
Right.
like that.
Yeah. Okay, but you get together with them, let them know.
Yep.
And Roger says, yeah, wow. You're like the third person I know who's gonna have kids. Like 3 guys in my office. Just said something. And 2 of the women in the office smell funny, which makes me think they're pregnant.
Oh, this is
Well,
Roger.
Yes.
I'm like,
This is
what
Roger,
does that even mean? The werewolf is.
You're muted, Andrew. Kasser's response is more along the lines of, what? You mean to tell me you found a woman who can deal with you? And all the madness that goes on at your shop.
Well, ever since you turned me down, it has been a hard journey to find somebody. He gets there.
And then like a couple days later, she'll drop by the shop with like a congratulation. I don't know, his alcohol of
Parenting
choice.
for Dummies book that you give to Hugo.
That too. That's the gag gift. That's the gag gift. And then she brings out the bottle of alcohol. Because she's Irish, of course, gifting a bottle of alcohol.
Okay. Adrian, you last time, let's figure to tie up some loose ends that I forgotten to tie up before Valentine's Day. You'd gotten a number from Father Fordhill.
For him, yes, from
For him.
Carol of the
Okay, yes.
my circus contact.
Yep. Okay. You were going to give him a call?
Yes, according to my notes.
No, that would make sense. It's one of those things where you stumble across the note. It's like, oh yeah, it kind of gotten forgotten in all of the hubbub of Valentine's Day.
Also, perhaps maybe you can help me decode part of my notes here.
Okay.
Because it's cryptic as fuck. I can't remember what it means. I have the name Tessa in quotation marks. And I don't know what the fuck word precedes it, but then it says plot is happening. And I can't read the word before it. It looks like maybe Immorial?
What?
Yes. Okay. Yep. All right. Go ahead and
Okay. Because that's along that's with the notes from the call with O'Carroll.
Yep. Okay. Yep. All right.
I think Father Fordhill was mostly about the Black and Denarius.
Yes, he was. So if you call him, he would answer with the name of a church. How can I help you?
Father Fordhill.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine gave me your number.
Okay. How
There's
can I
been
help?
a number of items have shown up in Albany that I believe might interest your church. And
Okay.
she'll name some non-specified others and then slip in the coins in that list.
Okay. So you mentioned a couple of normal Catholic Church items, and then you just slip in, coin of the Black and Denarius.
Not naming it so precisely, but describing them.
Albany,
And
you say?
yes.
Do you have one?
Not in my
Is it in your
possession.
Have you touched it?
No. Not personally. An acquaintance of mine had one in her possession last I knew, though she has left the area. Though the individual that she got it from, I believe, is still in the area. And I believe he may have another.
They always find a way out. Are they doing anything now? Are they?
Not overtly, so far as I can tell.
He's just in mourning.
Can I Can I ask your name?
Yes. My name is Adrian. What last name did I give her?
Baker?
Walker?
No, that was Casser.
Okay.
Walker, that's right. Adrian Walker.
Yep. Okay, I don't and how did you hear of me?
An old friend of mine, O'Carroll with still don't think we've named
Yep.
his circus.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, it's good that you called. How much do you know about the coins?
He was able to inform me a good deal. Enough
Um,
to be wary. At the very least.
Yes. I would also say don't touch them. Is and you say they're not trying anything now? They're not
Not at present. When it was given to her, it was in the guise of
Why don't you give him?
dampening certain baser instincts.
You can give him her social security number also, since you're telling.
And it did seem to have that effect when I interacted with her. It was quite a shift in personality.
it will was it a good shift?
I can't say that it wasn't.
Well, they offer aid.
I did, at the moment I saw it in her possession, it felt calm and control. I did not get a hint of malevolence at the time.
Well, that's the disturbing nature of them. They don't believe they're evil.
Right.
They believe they're right, but the influence they give will grow over time until it overwhelms the bearer of the coin, um, until the person decides to give up the coin. They always have that option of free will. So your friend wasn't doing anything dangerous, just
No, though I believe she has returned to Scotland.
well, what do you have? It's in the hands of God now. Do you have any questions, though, of me?
She. The player cannot think of anything.
Okay. Um,
And I'm probably smarter than Adrian is, so I'm pretty sure I have more than a D6 mental.
right.
I agree.
The important thing with them is don't touch them. It will offer the offer, it will offer ability, power, knowledge, but there's always a cost.
Or of that.
They offer it too easily. And I will mention this to one of there are men that fight against these. I will mention it to him, and God may lead him to Albany, as he has in the past. There is a woman in Albany who may have some knowledge of them and may be willing to share it. If I can, I will. Is it okay if I pass along your information to her?
My mic doesn't want to pick me up. Yes. I can be found at Remedies.
Okay. All right, I will reach out. I have not met her, but one of my parishioners has, and hopefully she'll be getting in touch with you.
Yeah.
Should be a real interesting conversation because it's your other character in this game.
All right. I'll record something. We can play it on a break or something.
Hugo.
Yeah.
Is there anything that Hugo would be doing now that he's married over the next few months?
Let's see here. Worrying about his wife until she yells at him.
That doesn't stop it.
Discussing the plans with her, because it's something, like I said, it's the whole thing with the, what do we call it? The boarding house.
Yep, boarding house.
Discussing the plans with her about the boarding house, because it is something he wants to do. And then just basically making sure everything's, slowly getting ready for the child to arrive. If he needs, if they discuss getting a bigger house, kind of thing. Things like that.
All right.
He would also he would try to reach out to Matthew because he does still feel a little concerned about him, despite what Adrian says.
Okay.
Whether it's successful or not is, a thing, but
yep. You'll find that his cell phone is out of service. Even though he had a Nokia cell phone, those do not survive two wizards going at it full force.
Just like the countertop.
But about a week later, you do feel somebody actually pretty powerful at the edge of your wards and enter the shop. Adrian, you recognize him? The last time he was here with Ramirez the last time.
That
you
would
hear
be Bill.
Bill, yes.
Is that Cowboy Bill?
Well, yes, he's got the gray cloak, pair of work gloves on. He's dressed like a Texan. Dressed like a Texan that works on a ranch. With a gray cloak, large Bowie knife on his at his waist, comes in. Potions Master, uh, Miss Walker. I I'm here wondering if you know the whereabouts of your apprentice Matthew.
Currently at the moment, I do not.
Hmm. Um, he kind of rubs his hands together. Um, the one thing weird, the cowhide gloves that he's got, they've got blue stains on their fingertips. Like, uh, on the side of his fingers and everything like that, like ink stains. Um, have you heard about him in the last week? Heard from him in the last week?
How long has this been since Hugo got back and they visited?
About a week.
I just got back from a honeymoon week ago, and I found a note from him saying he was uh taking some time
Taking
off.
Time off.
Okay. Did he say where he was taking the time off?
Nope. And he's not saying that to be like glib or
Yeah.
he just nope. He didn't say anything. He just said, "I'll be in touch."
You need from him.
Well, him and Warden Ramirez got into an altercation.
I cannot say that surprises me.
Nor
They-
me. Well, maybe a little bit that it was Matthew, but Ramirez getting into altercation. I get the sense that the man is a flirt, and that doesn't always go well depending on where he's at.
had him and I know he's been here when I haven't been with him. Did him and Matthew have issues before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yes.
So I remember him. I remember Ramirez trying to turn what he thought was a favorable eye to Adrian here, but that's about it.
Did I take it Matthew didn't appreciate Ramirez's flirtation?
Correct.
Okay.
Did you say flirtation?
Yes.
Oh, with Adrian. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't get that in the books.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. Well,
It's a
all right.
crazy kind of night, folks.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm sorry if he my apologies on the behalf of Void Council if he said anything untoward or went too far, ma'am.
I have a
Mhm.
thicker hide than Ramirez can touch.
Surprising.
I'm I believe you. All right, well, I'll there are no bones broken, just some bruising. I'm gonna write this up as an old-fashioned bar fight, but Ramirez might push it farther when he fully recovers. And
If-
we're also
If
we're
you're
interested.
willing to carry a message to Ramirez, simple little answer is it's not worth it. Don't do it. I say that because Matthew is very, very proficient at defensive wards and can throw them up vertically.
You can't do that.
We can't.
Wait. Was that him at the restaurant on Valentine's Day?
Hmm.
I recall seeing him at the restaurant, but I saw a lot of people at the restaurant.
Miss, were you happen to be with him at the restaurant on Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day.
Miss, is he the one that gave the place a skylight?
I'm not sure I would call that a skylight that happened.
Well, he also put an extra door in the side of it.
He wasn't
Yeah.
alone.
Well,
Hmm.
it was only vampires that got I was I thought we need to test him. If you hear from him, it'd be best if.
I will let him know you are looking for him.
Thank you. I hope you all have a good day. And then he heads out. And that's our 2-hour mark. So thank you all for playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun filling in some of the details from the past. And I have to admit that's the first time I've screeched out I'm pregnant.
Pretty good moment.
Somebody got that clipped, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I figure it's gonna get clipped.
If not, we could ask the editor to see if she'll grab it for us.
Yeah, I might just have to intercept that one.
I'll go to the top to get that clip grabbed.
That's pure internet gold right there.
Yeah. Vort, I have to ask you this question.
Oh.
If there's anybody who could stop a clip from being gotten that hasn't been gotten yet for the Rem Alternatives channel, it would be Tom. But I'll let it go. All right. So on that
Not
note,
after somebody else has downloaded the video.
You're right.
Don't die, Tom.
Right.
All right. Thank you all for joining us here this week.
Yeah.
Ava, do we have
Sorry about
any
that.
Kickstarters starting, wrapping up, things like that?
Not at the moment. I think we're just about finished for Kickstarters for the year. November, December tends to be a really bad time for them. However, coming the first quarter, second quarter of 2023, we will have a ton coming. However, the Shadowrun Edge Zone Kickstarter is the pledge manager is open as well as the pre-order store. So if you missed out on it, you can still get the content.
If you are looking for that, we're not running this Kickstarter, but they were on Thursday nights last month, I believe. The Crowned is a gender blending narrative driven TTRPG. Basically, you get to play a god. It's a reasonably priced. It's a reasonably priced Kickstarter, especially for the digital only, and it's a lot of fun. Not a whole, fairly rules light. It is much easier, and you pick up on it quick. And yeah, it's fun being a god of minor things. Yeah, I mean,
there's 61 hours left in that Kickstarter, by the way. Less than 3 days to go.
Yeah, Ava was the god of socks.
Sock puppets.
Sock puppets, thank you. And I was the god of vending machines. So that I guess that's it. Tomorrow night we've got like clock or not. Tomorrow night we've got Shadowrun Chicago. Wednesday we've got Shadowrun Denver. Thursday night is we're on Gen Con TV, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern. And Friday there is a stream, and
I believe it's a trivia stream with Panabon.
Yes, and yes, it is. So, and if you're interested in actually joining in that, you can join our Discord, and there's a post there for it. But otherwise, have a good
this Friday.
Yes. And then on Sunday we've got Like Clockwork. At some point Saturday, episodicals will be back. Everyone have a good night. Thanks everybody for playing.
Bye.
Like,